This is Duke University.
Beginning in spring 2018, there are a couple small changes that you may notice as part of OLLI registration. This is a demonstration in our test environment of these changes so that you will not be surprised on registration day. As demonstrated in our previous video, our recommended process is to go to learnmore.duke.edu, click on the Search Courses link, to enter the 4-digit number for your course in this box, and then continue to check out. You also have the option of logging into your portal, and you'll notice that I've actually already logged into the portal as myself, and then I have one item in my shopping cart. You have this option, but I want to be careful to illustrate what happens when you do this. So I'm going to do two things. I'm going to make sure that I have nothing in my cart, and then I'm going to log out. So let's say you want to choose the method where you log in 2 times to the system instead of 1, and you begin by actually logging into the student portal. You would click on Student Login. You would put in your username and your password. You would hit Continue. And at this stage, you would scroll down, click on Advanced Course Search, and proceed to search for your courses of interest. Here's Symposia, Scientific Excursions and Diversions. I click on the link of the title, and I go to the course page, and I can add it to the cart. I click Checkout because in this scenario, this is the only course that I would like. I wanted to show you that there is a new button that says Save for Later. Please ignore this button and click Checkout to proceed. Saving a course for later will not save you a seat in the course, and it will not expedite your registration or give you a leg up in terms of saving a seat. So please disregard this. I'm going to go back to the beginning again and show you our recommended method where you should only have to log into the system once. So I'm going to go ahead and make sure that this does not stay in my cart, and I'm going to log out. The demonstration of our recommended method begins by going to learnmore.duke.edu. The URL in this demonstration is different only because it's the test environment. So what you would want to do is go to learnmore.duke.edu. You want to go to Search Courses. You'd want to type in your course number. You're going to hit Search. You're going to click on Symposia, and you're going to go Add this section to cart. Note that as in previous semesters, if there are 2 sections to a course, you'll want to look for it and use the expand and retract buttons in order to identify the correct one. I'm going to go ahead and add this course to my cart, and I'm going to click on Checkout. For those of you who've registered in the past, this should look very familiar. I can choose to check out, or I can keep shopping. I'm going to go ahead and keep shopping. The next step is I'm looking for my existentialism course, and I have located it. Click on the title, click on Add to Cart, click on Checkout, and you notice I have 2 items in my shopping cart, and I have the option to remove them. I don't have the option to save because right now I'm using my cart anonymously. I haven't told it who I am, and I'm going to go ahead and keep going to check out. I put in my username and my password. I hit Continue, and on this next screen you will notice that you're going to go straight to the payment screen. In the past you used to have the requirement that you verify your profile. Now we've basically taken that page out so that unless there's something huge missing in your profile, you can go directly to payment. This should expedite your registration experience a little bit. This confirmation message is essentially the same confirmation message you've always had about having 30 minutes to complete a transaction. There's a profile summary here, so that if you see something that's very much incorrect, you can check your profile and make changes. Otherwise, you can just keep going. I'm going to go ahead and keep going, and I'm going to scroll down and put my policy confirmation checkbox in. The marketing question is optional, and I'm going to continue checkout. This brings me to our credit card screen where I put my credit card information in. If all of this looks phony, it's because it is. This is our test environment. Now our database and the payment processor are communicating. The receipt has been received. Please note that during these really high volume registration periods, it can take a while for the payment processor to communicate with our database, so please don't be surprised. Don't panic, don't hit your back button, just try to wait for the transaction to complete. Then I've received a receipt in my email of my purchase. So in sum, there are 3 small changes to the registration process. The first change is that the screen where you are asked to verify your profile information is no longer a step on checkout, but you do have the option to correct anything that you're worried about on the payment screen with that button if you so choose. The other item that is different is that the shopping cart has more of a memory now than it used to, so that if you log in with your username and password and put something in your cart while you are logged in, you have the option to save that. So in this environment, it does not help you at all to save anything to your cart, and so we are saying to you, please ignore that functionality when you see it. But I wanted you to know that it's there and not to be alarmed if you see that. The only way you would see that is if you follow the method where you log in first to the student portal, search for your courses using the advanced course search, and then check out. If you follow the recommended process of just anonymously putting things in your cart using the advanced course search from our homepage, then you will A, only have to log in once, and B, you will not be bothered with any save for later buttons. One more thing to emphasize is that this search box is very, very useful. However, for OLLI registration, we always recommend you go down to the footer to use advanced course search or the course search, which is on the second black bar of the home page, in order to search content. This is because this particular box, though it's comprehensive in many ways, if something is updated very recently on our website, because this box is controlled by Google Site Search, it doesn't always have time to index those changes. So that's why you can't be guaranteed you will find the course if it's a very new edition by using this box, and why it is best to use the advanced course search. If you have any problems or questions about your profile before registration day, please email learnmore@duke.edu.